They spoke ancient languages. They walked modern battlefields. Now they rest among America's greatest. Arlington National Cemetery holds the stories of thousands of heroes, including Native warriors who served across centuries. From the Indian Wars to Iraq and Afghanistan, Native American veterans are represented in every major U.S. conflict. Some were Medal of Honor recipients, the highest recognition for valor, their names carved into stone and history. Others were code talkers, Navajo and Comanche soldiers, whose words helped win World War II through unbreakable codes. Burials often include tribal blessings, smudging prayer feathers alongside full U.S. military honors. These warriors represent a powerful truth: dual loyalty to their tribal nations and to the United States. Families sometimes return to Arlington with beadwork, blankets, tribal items, making the space not just federal but personal. On Veterans Day and Memorial Day, tribal delegations visit singing, praying, remembering their warriors. These graves are now part of history tours, helping teach the world about Native service and sacrifice. The ground may be still, but the stories here are very much alive. If you know a Native vet buried at Arlington, say their name in the comments. Let the story continue. These warriors didn't just serve. They symbolized the strength of two identities. Their service was not a footnote. It was a cornerstone in battles fought and freedoms defended. At Arlington, silence is the language of honor, and feathers whisper between the stones. Each burial here is a ceremony of gratitude, a sacred farewell for warriors who never stopped protecting. These are not just military graves. They are sacred markers of legacy, of culture, of courage. They show that Native American service didn't begin with the draft. It began with ancient warrior codes. Their names at Arlington ensure that Native warriors are not just remembered, they're honored eternally. The warrior's path doesn't end in battle. It finds its stillness in sacred places like this. These graves are not endings. They're stories passed on in drumbeats, prayers, and echoes of footsteps through generations. They are reminders that service runs deep, and sacrifice even deeper. Each Native vet here stood for more than a flag. They stood for tradition, honor, and a people. And now they rest with warriors from every background, equal in death, sacred in story. Because Arlington is not just a cemetery, it's a circle of remembrance, and Native warriors are at its heart.